Okay. We back at it. We back at it, ladies. New prompt. Why are black men so overweight? That's what we're going to talk about today, seeing as though that's the topic for black women all over this app, which I just saw today. So that's the topic. Why are black men so overweight? Now, I will tell you something. I can guarantee you it's going to be a lot of black men that are going to be upset with me about this prompt, even though every day I see a million lives about black women and their bodies, like, and their weight and stuff like that, which doesn't make any sense. But any black men that have a problem with this prompt, please don't report me. Please get in the box and we can debate. We can go stat for stat and we can talk about it. Okay. And then we can see from facts, statistics, real tangible evidence, who's right or wrong here. Okay. That's what I want to talk about. So that's what we'll be doing. So now this is my thing. I think that black men are overweight because they don't care about their bodies and they don't care about their health. And, normally men live longer that are in relationships with women, marriages. Married men live longer. And because there are so many black women that have decided not to involve themselves with them, and the other women aren't either, they are just eating cookies, ham hocks, Doritos, Pepsi, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Pepper, and all of these things, and not working out and not going to the gym and not going for a walk. And that is sitting on their stomach. That's what I think. Because ain't nowhere in the world y'all going to tell me and talk about black women being overweight and obese and this, that, and the third every doggone day. But we're not going to address the statistical fact that, and let's really get into it, that 64% of black men are considered overweight. Now, I have my own issues with the BMI scale, but since we're going to use the BMI scale when it comes to black women, we're going to use it for black men too. And let's talk about the fact that 64% of all black men in the United States are considered overweight or obese. Okay? So my thing is, somebody in the comments said that all races are big, but nobody's talking about all races. Normally when people talk about fat people, you hear, oh, it's fat black women, fat black women, fat black women, fat black women. So today we're talking about black men because I saw a live today of nothing but black men discussing the weight of women. Now, if you want to get in a box banned, you can. But if you don't, you're going to get blocked. Because I'm not here to hear what you have to say and you're not willing to get in a box. Because I don't understand why you have your panties in a bunch. So you can either get in a box and tell me why you have your panties in a box. Okay, you said block you. Let me block you right now. Bye, Ashy. Okay, now who's this other person that says she doesn't have a man? You said I don't have a man. You couldn't even spell man correctly. Bye, you're blocked too. Okay, so I blocked both of those people. All right, so that person, both of those people are gone. They're blocked. So this is my thing. Now, you notice that man came in and said, how come we're not talking about all races of people? How come we're just talking about black men? Can I tell y'all something? Anytime I see these lives where people talk about black women being so fat, so overweight, so obese, I never see anyone, not even black women, say, how come we're just talking about black women here? Because everybody is overweight and obese. I never hear it. I never hear it. Let me block Danny too. Get up out of here, pothead. Bye. I never hear it. And that's what's upsetting to me is how come when black men are discussed, we want to come in here and protect. We want to come up here and make excuses. We want to come up here and say, oh, let's not profile them. But y'all never give that grace to black women. Y'all never do. Y'all never give that grace to black women, and I don't understand why. Why is that? Anywho, well, we're still gonna talk about it. Can y'all ask me? Somebody said you're mad. Let me just block you. Because y'all, if y'all could just stay on topic, just stay on topic, man. I'm gonna block you. Bye. Please don't come in the live and say, "Oh, you're mad. Oh, where's your man at? Oh, you must be single." Can you just address the topic? Can you debate me on the point? If not, then just don't say nothing. Because it just makes me feel like you don't have any intellect. Because it's not like I won't let you come up here and speak for 2 minutes uninterrupted. So if you want to speak, you can speak, but don't just say the stupid stuff. Oh, Amy, I blocked those guys because I didn't want them to report. You know, if they give me a gist that they'll come up and get in the box, then, I won't block them. But if they just in the comments, you know what I'm saying, and saying stuff, they're probably going to start reporting. Like they did the last live that I just had to restart. So, anywho, like I said before, today I saw a live, and that's the reason why I'm having this live. I saw a live where they had why are black women so overweight and obese. I see nothing but black men talking about how fat black women are. And then I see black women talking about it too in there, in the chat and stuff like that. My question is how come when we discuss weight in the black community, black men are never included in the discussion about weight, seeing as though 64% of black men in the United States are overweight or obese? What about y'all? What about y'all? How come we're not talking about black men ever? That's my question. And if anybody needs perspective about the rest of the races, 75% of Americans in general are overweight or obese. 75% of Americans are overweight or obese. But for some reason, when we have these obesity, overweight, fat conversations, we only talk about black women. And I just want y'all to know that's mad disrespectful. Not to mention the fact that the BMI scale is already known to be unreliable and misclassify black women and Hispanic women as overweight when they are not. But none of y'all will pick up books. So I'm not surprised you don't know this information. So once again, how come we're always talking about black women and their weight and no one else? That's my question. Why? Why is it only black women that everybody wants to come and stomp on and dog out and call ugly and call fat, etc., etc., etc.? Why is that? I want to know where the black men are that just were on this live dragging black women for their weight. We can totally have a discussion about why it's wrong and harmful to do that. Okay? And, there are a lot of, no disrespect, right? This is no disrespect meant. But there are a lot of overweight Hispanic women, Latino women. Do you ever see their men on lives talking about how fat their women are? Or that they're overweight? Or that they're built like, duffel bags of laundry? You never hear them do that. Why is that? Why is it that the only group of women that you see constantly drug for their weight are black women, when black women are no different than anyone else? That's a question that I have, really and truly. If there are any black men that were on that live about calling black women overweight or obese, please let me know and send me a request. I will allow you to speak for 2 minutes uninterrupted, because I would like to know, once again, why black women are the topic of being overweight and obese when black men are right up there as well? Hmm? Why? Why are black men always talking about black women's weight as if they are all pectoral muscles, abs, you know what I'm saying? Biceps on point. What? You know what I'm saying? I really, 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 really want to know. And I feel like I can really speak on this topic because when I was dating, when I was single, so long ago, before I was married, I specifically sought out only athletically built, tall black men, specifically. And I'm going to keep it real with you. Those men are in the minority. So I don't understand why black women are the only ones that have this stigma. It's very upsetting to me. It's very, 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 very upsetting to me. Truthfully, I don't understand it. And and I know that we cannot stop black men from talking trash about black women. But for the love of God, man, why are black women doing this? Why are black women participating in this? Going on these lives and things of that nature. Let me block Mr. Valentine because Mr. Valentine said that God blessed him with a fit body. God may have blessed you with a fit body, but he definitely didn't bless you with a nice face. Hold on, y'all. This is Mr. Valentine. First of all, I think you're in the wrong space. But I know y'all, I don't know if y'all can see this on your phones or not, but Mr. Valentine has eyebrow piercings in 2026 as a man. He looked like he got some girls down in his basement. For sure. Some 15-year-old, 14-year-old girls in his basement kidnapped. And he over here talking about God blessed him with a fit body. He didn't bless you in the face area. So you'd have to be a butterface then. Hopefully your body is really hitting on something. Cause you look like you eat the hearts of newborns. But let me go ahead and block you. Oh, let me block that man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I don't know what he was on for real. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my goodness, man. For real. All right. All right. Sheesh. Okay. That was just funny to me because he really did look crazy. I don't know if y'all could see because it was cut off on my phone, but that man had a double brow piercing. Like, wait a minute, y'all. You know how people be saying, like, with women, when they be having, like, the septum piercing, like, that means something, or that means, like, they have a certain type of thought process, or something like that. Let me tell you something. I feel like when you see a man, and he have, like, eyebrow piercing, I think that means something. And it means something means, like, don't entertain him. Because I don't want to get reported, so I'm not even going to say, but I feel like you got an eyebrow piercing and you a man. Yeah, okay. 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 You probably about to tell me you want me to do the bending or something like that. If you know, you know. But anywho, and the person that just said black woman with the barf emojis, I already blocked that person, y'all. I already blocked them. I already blocked them. Okay. So, and you know what, Miss Get 'em girl, I was just about to mention the dangly earring. Me personally, I just feel like, hopefully I don't offend nobody, but I really feel like men that wear dangly earrings, like, can't be trusted either. Because it's just like, to me, I feel like, what's going on in your mind as a man that you would want to wear a dangly earring? Like, I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't get that. I don't know. I don't know. Something about that. Something about that. I don't mind the studs, and I understand that some women don't like the studs either. I don't mind that. I could take studs, or I could take them or leave them. Some men look really good, I feel like, with studs. You know what I'm saying? Just like the little diamond studs. Some men look good. I prefer just one if you was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Other than how men now wear two. But I could still even do two. But the dangly earring, I couldn't never get with that. I could never get with that at all. My first husband had he wore the studs. But my husband now that I'm married to now, he don't wear his ears aren't pierced at all. He don't play like that. He just say that it's not manly. He just don't want to do it. But um yeah, but I don't see nothing wrong with men wearing studs though. But the dangly earring, yeah, yeah, unattractive, unattractive. Okay, yeah. In my opinion. Okay, let's see here. I don't see nothing wrong with stud earrings on men, but I don't. But I think that's like some women don't like it. But I just yes, key mind. That's how I feel. You know what, y'all? Yeah, I wasn't even about to mention the hoops. I think that men that wear dangly earrings and hoops, I don't want no part. I don't want no part. Okay? Either two of those things, no, no, no. Either or. Like, I just feel like, yeah, no. Somebody said projection. Come up,
I gained about
Santana. Where
I
you?
gained
I'm
about
gonna drop you if you
120
say something
pounds.
crazy. You have something to say, or I'll drop you if you about to say
Why are you so
something.
hostile? I just came up on mic.
Oh,
What you
okay. I
mean?
thought you was gonna say something that was like, go give me a strike or something. Go
Oh
ahead.
no 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 no. We
Okay,
good.
let
We
me
good.
start
We
your
good.
timer for you, sir.
Yeah. So I gained like
Okay.
100,
Okay, go ahead.
140. I gained like 140 pounds within like a year. I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, everybody go through something. I just ate too much. So what's the purpose behind this prompt?
Okay, so the purpose behind this prompt is today I saw a live that was held by black men talking about why black women are overweight and why they are so obese, why black women are so
Whoa.
fat. And what the question was is how come when we have these discussions about weight in the black community, how come we never address the fact that a lot of black men are just as overweight and fat? Because approximately 64% of black men in the US are overweight or obese. So how come we don't talk about that? We only talk about fat black women.
Nah, yeah, that's kind of crazy. I agree with you, bro. That's a little wild. I like my thicker women, so I don't know what they got going on, but I feel you though. I just wanted to see what was good.
All right. I got you. Appreciate you, unknown user. Have a great day, sir.
All right, I'll tell you too.
All right. So we got one guy that came up here. AG3 says low vibrational conversation. Well, if you feel that way, I'll go ahead and block you so you don't have to hear it. Take care, AG. All right, let me go up here and see, because I think it was another dude that made a comment that I was about to block. I think his name was like Zantana or something. I'm going to block him too. Okay, so once again, you guys, I just want you to know that I saw a live today where they were talking about black women. It was a whole bunch of black men talking about the fact that black women are so overweight and obese. And it was all these black men talking about black women's weight. And I see it often. But we never see it in reverse. I never see black women hold lies where they talk about black men's weight or their bodies or anything like that. And I'm very confused by that. I'm very confused at why black women and their weight and their appearance is the topic, but never black men. Especially seeing as though, like I just said, 64% of black men in the US are considered overweight or obese. So how come we don't talk about that? And for anybody that's not black that wants to roll up in here and say anything, 75% of Americans, regardless of race, are overweight or obese. So let's talk about it. Why is that not happening? I would appreciate it if you did do that, Juneteenth. So, yeah, let's see here. Hells on Heels. You said you have a question. I'm gonna send you an invite, sis, so you can get in a box. I will allow you to speak for 2 minutes uninterrupted. So you can come up if you would like. Okay. Joy Fountain says blame each other is surface level and ignorance. The entire bloodline is still under attack. That doesn't even make any sense, Joy. That's a stupid comment. Because what are you talking about? Like I just said, this is a response to a live that I saw about black women, and I can guarantee you that you didn't comment on that. Okay, let me go over here to sis. Oh, is your name Hells on Heels? Is that what that
My name
is?
is Felicia, actually. That's just my username, but yes, ma'am.
Okay, did you want me to call you Celicia?
Oh, Felicia. It doesn't matter. You can
Felicia.
call me Fee.
Okay, all right, Fee. All right, let me set your timer, sis. Go ahead.
All right, so I like your topic. I was just scrolling on, and I like what you had to say because I do find it's a common thing where every time it's a negative discussion about black women, I mean, about people in general, they always put the emphasis on black women. But the other side of that, as a black woman who's been up and down in my way, I've noticed that when there are conversations about women wanting, about women, should improve or should want to live a healthy lifestyle, it's a lot of pushback, like, oh, I'm happy the way I am. And I feel like a lot of times the point, I think the overall point gets lost because it's not about, I don't think it should necessarily be about, why are they pointing at black women, but you should want to live a healthier lifestyle. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. You should want to live a healthier lifestyle and encourage people to live a healthy lifestyle. Not saying that everybody got to be a size 2 or a size 3, but it's a better way of living. And, unfortunately, when we have those conversations, I find a lot of time us as black people, we pass the buck back and forth. Well, this person does this, so why we can't do that? And this person does that. And I think the overall message is to want to improve.
Okay, I got you. Well, I say, I will give you a little pushback on this and just say, I don't think it's that. I think what it is that black women are used to being attacked all the
Right.
time.
I
Like
agree.
black women's weight is the topic of discussion every day, all day. Even though literally, if you live in the United States, so we're going to speak about this from the United States lens, the majority of people here are overweight or obese. So the
I
thing
agree.
is that I think that makes black women get touchy because it's like, how dare you come and talk about my body when look at your situation? It's the same way. Like I don't think I've ever seen a live of black women discuss black men's bodies and talk about their overweight, they're obese, they need to step their game up, go to the gym, work out, da da da. I've never seen entire live discussions about black men's bodies. However, I've seen a bajillion lives discussing black women's bodies. And that's probably where the pushback comes from black women that feel like, oh, I'm fine the way I am because they're so used to people trying to degrade them and make them feel poorly about themselves. Now, me
Right.
personally, I believe in health and fitness. I fast regularly. I fast every other day. I work out. I do all the things that I need to do to make sure that I'm healthy. However, I do see that I feel like we don't get into the root of why the problems are the way they are or why black women feel the way they do. We don't even think about like, hey, well, what's going on with black women? When you talk about what people measure black women as their weight and they're being overweight or obese, it's based off of the BMI scale, which
Right.
is something that was started in the 1800s by a Belgian scientist. Then a white man picked it up in the early 1900s, and they had a small sample size of only white men that they used. It is highly unreliable, and anybody that doesn't want to believe me, please look it up. It's highly unreliable, specifically when used to validate the weight of black women or Hispanic women. It misclassifies them as overweight or obese when they're not, because people have different body types. And a lot of times, if black women, even if they may be considered overweight or obese by the BMI scale, depending on where their weight is composed and how their body composition is, they may not even be in a situation of having health problems due to their weight. Because most times people have health problems due to their weight when their fat is concentrated around their midsection. But nonetheless, nobody even thinks about these things when discussing weight because no one cares because it's so easy to tear up black women.
Right.
So
Can I just
that's
add
really my
something?
thing.
And I 100% agree with everything you said. And I just think with black women in general, the goalpost is always moving because even if you took a whole bulk of fit and shape women and allow them to be judged by men, specifically black men, they'll find something else to say, okay, well, you're too smart, or you have an attitude, or your degrees don't mean this, and blah, blah, blah. So it's always going to be a moving post. I don't think it's a specifically a weight thing. I think it's just easy to pick on black women because, the whole mantra of we're like the least protected group. And that is so true. So it's easy to always compare us and measure us against everybody else. So they say, oh, well, look at this group of women. They're slim, they're this, that, and other. No matter what we do, no matter if these are fit, educated, docile, they'll find something else to pick at. So I don't think it's specifically a weight issue. It's just why are we always the poster child for what you ought not to be like when we are always getting measured against other people. Like, I think women are great, and we're all different. We're all different in different ways, height, complexion, etc. But it's always going to just be a moving post. I don't think it's just specifically a weight thing. It's just easier to, in my opinion, to pick on black women.
Okay, all right, okay. I got you, Felicia. All right, let me go next up here to before I go to Portia, let me ask you, Fauna girl, are you a black woman, Fauna girl?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right, I got you. I just to make sure. All right, let me go next up here to Portia, and then I'll go right to you, Fauna. Go ahead, Portia. Let me set your timer, sis. Go ahead.
Good morning. So, as I look at these TikTok panels, I don't think it's ever meant for change. I think it is meant for humiliation and dehumanizing people because of their body weight. Whenever I hear people on panels talking about big people, it's a disgust, it's a disdain. There's no solution, and it's just for laughter. It's not meant, I don't think it's ever meant to improve. You can see it as the videos of big people at the gym. They get mocked. Like, if a person's trying to do better for themselves, what's the point of mocking them? No, because you don't see them as a human, and that's how I see it. Like, they don't. They have a disdain for them, and they look down at that person, and you need to be better. But then when you did better, I don't care because I don't like you. And I think it's disgusting in reality, just for people to have those thoughts. And if they really did want something to change, and if it was really truthfully about wanting people to do better, they would do more. They would understand that there's a reason why there's a lack of health. The groceries, they would actually petition for healthier food in the neighborhoods, for better food banks, health produce to be cheaper, etc. Like Michelle Obama was trying to do. Like, they would actually be in Congress and trying to petition and help people instead of just being on panels and mocking people. And I think that's what it is. They just want to mock. They're miserable people. No matter if they have a six pack or not, they're miserable, flat out.
All right. I got you, Portia. And I just want to say it, for anybody that's listening to this, like, if you did want some type of practical information, fasting is the key, in my opinion. One of the top keys for keeping your weight at a healthy level and to maintain whatever weight loss that you have. And also for you to be healthy beyond appearance, it actually will help your body. It's something that I swear by. Really. But let me just keep going. Let me go up here to Fauna Girl. Go ahead, Fauna Girl. If I'm saying your name wrong, let me
Hi.
know. Hey, how you doing?
That's it. That's it. And thank you for the topic. And Portia, thank you for your words too. I agree with everything that you say. I actually come from a slightly different point of view. I teach nutrition education, and I have for over 15 years, and I have been doing it in communities that are, that are food deserts, for, specifically for our community. And most of the people that are coming to my workshops are women and their children. And I'm pausing because of the dismay. I'll just say dismay because I could use some harsher words that I feel when I hear black men talk about sisters and the weight, when frankly they are a lot of times the cause of the weight. And what I mean by that is cortisol's level rising for the amount of stress that we are put under. And aside from the what Portia was saying about institutionalized systems put in place that give us less access to healthy food, and all of those things, the main thing that I wanted to come up here and say is people should not talk that don't try to do anything for their own health. Black women are trying for their health, for the children's health, and for the men. And for the men. And then they sit up here and I don't remember what somebody said, but it's like it triggered me a little bit to say that
I'll give you one more
that
minute.
okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to make it quick. It triggered me because the when you criticize somebody's weight constantly, when you criticize somebody's weight constantly, what you're doing is giving them a complex that actually makes it harder for them to actually lose weight. And I actually help people to lose weight. You do not do that way. Weight is not an issue of issue. Criticizing people does not help. You know, it's you have to empower. And so these people, again, what Portia was saying, they're mean. They're miserable, and the only way they can feel at all any modicum of power is by clapping down on somebody else, and that's a black woman.
All right, I
And
got
I'll
you.
land.
Okay, all right, I got you. I got you. Appreciate you, Fauna girl. And also I'd like to say that black women have a fairly decent life expectancy. And black men, their life expectancy rate is very poor. I think it's actually the poorest here in the United States. I'll get that stat real quick when I go to the next person. But if we're just talking about weight and obesity and being overweight and health, I think that that's something that black men might want to focus on. How come they can't live to 70 without croaking? You know what I'm saying? So these things, and I do believe that just like what Fauna Girl and Portia said, it's rooted in the degradation and demoralization of black women. Because if black men really were that health conscious, they would be working on extending their life expectancy, going to the doctor, going to get regular physicals and checkups. And we know that that's not going on. Also, they would be worrying about reducing their 64% overweight / obesity rate. But these things are not happening. The only thing they're talking about are black women, period. And like I said before, I feel like, I have been married for a long time, but when I was looking for a man, you know what I'm saying? I specifically was looking for, I'm 5'11" for context. I was looking for men that were well over 6 feet, that were also athletically built. And those men were few and far in between, dare I say. So I would like black men to stop acting as if there are so many plentiful options of black men that are in tip top physical shape. They're at the pinnacle of fitness, because it's not true. And the obesity rates weren't even as bad as they are now. They've increased. So really, what are we talking about? I just feel like I'm just the type of person, I feel like if you're going to talk about something, then make sure that you about it. If you're not about it yourself, then be quiet. Focus on talking about black men first. But let me just keep going. Go ahead, just 556. Let me start your timer. Go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, yeah, I feel like this topic is very interesting because for most of my life, it seems like Black men have preferred bigger and thicker women. Um, Skinny Black girls, when I was growing up, would actually get made fun of and told that they look sick, they're not thick enough. So being skinny has never been the beauty standard in the Black community. I think it's a fairly recent thing. I feel like a lot of Black men are copying white men's talking points. Because white men get online and say these things about Black women, um, a lot of Black men just kind of like latch onto it. Um, and because being obese is something that's seen as a negative, yeah, they're just like attaching onto that. And like you said, just putting down Black women. Um, Black women aren't like 300 pounds. The average Black woman weighs I think only like 188. So it's not like we're morbidly obese. So I think it's also very exaggerated. They're acting like the average Black woman is like 400 pounds. Um, so yeah, so that's my opinion. I don't think they truly care about Black women's weight. It's just another reason for them to attack Black women or put down Black women. They don't genuinely care. Um, and yeah, and like I said, growing up, I never seen Black men as a whole be attracted to thin Black women. Black women, this is a new thing. So I'll leave it right there. I'll land right there.
All right, all right. I appreciate you, Justa. And most women aren't 5'4". But I just want to give y'all context because she just made a great point. I just want to give you guys the average weight for women. It does say the Black women, non-Hispanic Black women are 188. It also says the non-Hispanic white women are 170 and Hispanic women are 168. So I question the validity of these numbers, but that's what's there. So I'll accept that. You know what I'm saying? But it's 168, 170, and 188. So I think that that's a good point that she made because it is like there are Black men out there acting like that the majority of Black women are Rasputia size. No disrespect, y'all get what I'm saying. But I have some more to say, but I got some more people that came up here, so let me keep going. Let me go up here to Josh says, so we are the biggest group. You are too. Like, don't look, I'm not trying to be mean. So you're in a glass house. All right. Let me keep going. Said Ferguson. Go ahead, sir. I saw you comment. That's the reason why I requested you up.
Yeah, I appreciate you bringing me on. But as a real black man, I love the black woman. Um, I just want y'all to love who you are, where you are. There is no, I don't see a whole lot of commenting on real men downing black women. So I was kind of, when I came across this feed, I was kind of thrown back. But
You said you don't see it?
I hadn't seen it. No, I live in South Carolina, so we don't do that down here. I haven't seen it or heard it. Real men. Now, if you contacting a boy that doesn't have the full understanding of who you are as a black woman, then yeah. But just want to know, say I love the black woman. I appreciate her. She's everything to me and to what we stand for. You are the standard, so you get picked on a lot because you the standard. If you getting picked on, but
Okay.
you just need to stick to who you are and forget what the promoted standard is. Because everybody know that everybody wanted to look like the white woman, want your hair straight and all this stuff. Nah, just be you. We
Who
love you
wants
for
to
you.
look like the white woman?
No, I'm just saying what has been promoted throughout years is the straightening of your hair
Do
and
you know that Black
being
men were the first people to straighten their hair? Did you know that? Like, historically speaking, the first people to straighten their hair were Black men. They got conks. They were the first
the,
ones.
the
Just
same
so you know.
standard. The same
Yeah.
standard. I understand it. The same standard. If you go back, if you look at it, yeah, you look at James Brown, Little Richard, all those back in the day, they straightened their hair. Al Sharpton,
Okay.
you know.
All right, I got you. Because this isn't the topic, sir. But I get
No,
what
I
you're
know,
saying.
I understand that. But it's just a part of loving who you are. And I appreciate black women for who they are, no matter what their size is.
Okay. All right, I got you. I got you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'll just say that there's a lot of lives about this on TikTok of Black men talking about Black women's weight specifically. It's everywhere on TikTok now. Maybe, you might be into I don't know, content where people work on cars or content where people do electric work. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, it's on the app a lot. So I don't want anyone to believe that this is not an ongoing problem. It's an ongoing problem. Literally, one of the main stereotypes that surrounds Black women is that Black women are big, gargantuan, fat, obese women. Like, and I don't mean just regular chunk or a little bit of overweight. I'm talking about hugely obese, 400, 500 pound women. So let's not play games like we don't know. Okay. But anyway, let me just keep going. Go ahead. Young Corscotty, is that it? I'll start your timer, sir.
No, you said it right. What's up with
Okay.
it? Hello?
You can go ahead, sir, if you have something
Okay.
to say.
Uh, well, why are black men so overweight? That's why I joined up. So we talking about weight on here, I'm guessing. I don't think. Okay, well, let me go back to the first topic y'all was talking about. I don't think anybody really got a problem with nobody's weight. I think it's more of a health thing, or at least in my eyes, that's what I. You know what I'm saying? If I tell somebody that I think they should lose some weight, it's not because I'm trying to say they fat. It's more so because I care about them.
Have you ever talked about black men's weight and their health and life expectancy?
Yeah,
Because you do
yeah.
know that black men have the lowest life expectancy. So if black women are so fat and overweight and out of shape and you care about their health, black women are living longer, a lot longer than black men. So it seems like if you were concerned about health, you would want to find and talk to black men first because they're the ones that can't even make it to 60.
Well, I don't know. No, I don't know plenty black men. I don't know many black men that didn't make it to 60. So I can't.
Well,
I
I
can't
don't
agree
talk
with you.
about the people that you know. We can talk about stats, and black men have the lowest life expectancy and
That's not true.
the
That's
poorest
not
health
true.
outcomes, the poorest health out of
That's not
everyone.
true. That's not
That
true.
is absolutely true.
It's not.
Yes, it is. Look it up.
I,
Go put it on teacup. Go out there and look it up,
how about you just
please.
show me? You
I
can
don't
show
have
me.
to show you anything. I just told you have a phone in your hand that costs at least $1,000. Go look it up and say who has the poorest health, and then come back and tell me. Like, I hate it when y'all say like it's not true when I know that it's true
We
because you
gonna
don't want
know.
it to be true. You may not want it to be true, but it is true. The same is true as the fact that black men, 64% of black men are overweight or obese. So if you want to talk about somebody's weight and what they should do in getting healthy, then you should start with your brothers first. That'll listen to you, right?
You gonna talk or you gonna like we having a conversation or
No, we're not
or you
having
going
a
to jail?
conversation because you don't want to have a conversation that's rooted in reality. You want to take a fact and tell me that it's not true because it
Show
hurt your
me it's a
feelings.
fact. You can put it on
What?
your screen. Show me it's a fact. You can put it on your screen right
Or
now.
I
Show me
don't
it's a
look.
fact.
I don't do labor for you. You can cash at
Okay.
me $25 to protect black women, and I'll put it on the screen for you. You have fingers, do you? Did you go? Did you graduate school? So
Y'all
you
just
can go look it up yourself, right?
are
I
you
don't
just
have to do that
angry?
for you.
You angry? Like I didn't do anything to
Nobody's
you.
angry, sir. Why would I
So
be
why are you
angry?
yelling? So what's the point of yelling at
Nobody's
me?
yelling either. You called me a liar, essentially. You said
I
it wasn't
didn't.
true, and it is.
I never said a liar. I asked you to show it to me.
I don't have to. That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of y'all feel entitled. I don't have to show you. All I have to tell you is, hey, this is true. It's a simple search. All you have to do is mute up. I'll allow you to speak again. Go check.
Oh, I see it now. Not. I hope you know, like your title, like your name, you're triggered. You're the only one who's triggered right now.
No, baby, don't do that. Don't do
But you
that.
are.
Nobody's triggered
You
by
start
what you're
yelling,
saying.
and I, like
You're
you're yelling,
triggered
and
by
I'm
the
just trying to
fact that I
talk to
told you
you.
the truth. That's what I'm saying. Now, you see, this is a black man that cannot debate. He can't have a response to what I said because it's the truth. So now he wants to focus on the way that I'm saying it and how I feel because his feelings are hurt. And I don't understand this because I could have sworn that y'all said that men are not emotional and that y'all don't want women to be emotional. Y'all want women to give straight, logical conversations that are rooted in statistical fact. Is that not right? Let me block you, X Galaxy. Now you were in the chat and now you're in the live box and now you're about to get blocked, sir.
No, I
Oh
was
no,
just
you're
here for
gone.
the
You're
why are
gone.
black men so
Goodbye. You're gone.
overweight, but
You're
he's
already
like
blocked,
you already.
baby. It's gonna take a second for you to drop down, but you're blocked. Bye. So now you can't say anything. Did you have any type of did you go check that out, young Corscotty yet?
Can I interject as a nutrition educator and a
Absolutely.
biologist?
Absolutely.
Because you are actually quoting statistics.
I know. It's
And
crazy.
if somebody does not want to believe statistics or believe what's coming out of your mouth, they can look it up.
No.
And if you don't want to look it up, this is a panel. It's not a classroom. And even if it was a classroom, if I was teaching a classroom like I teach a lot, I would not tell my, and I was telling a student something and they told me that they didn't believe it. I would tell them to look it up. And it wouldn't have anything to do with even as a teacher, it wouldn't be my job to do that for you. And it's not her job to do that.
This is why
It
women
is true.
teach.
And not only is it true, black men have the highest mortality out of anybody in the United States. So you cannot believe that's true either. The really sad thing is that black men are undercutting themselves in this country with their health, with their education, with their interactions with their family and everything else, and then turn around and punching down. There isn't anything that she was saying that, and I could see you saying, I don't believe you. She says, look it up. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. But no, it's not that. It's a back
You
and
gonna make
forth.
a point, or you gonna keep
It's a
ranting?
back and forth.
You
I am making a point. I am making a point.
Land the plane.
I can land the plane when I want to land the plane, okay? And you can be patient. Because that's what you do when you're having a conversation. Okay?
Okay, I'm
And now
sorry.
I'm finished.
I'm back, Fauna girl. First of all, young Court Scotty, whatever your name is, first of all, you gonna watch your freaking mouth and how you talk to black women. That's number one.
No,
You don't
I'm
talk
not.
to her like
No,
that.
I'm
You no,
gonna
no.
keep
You
this
shut your
going,
freaking
bro. I
mouth.
wanna
You don't
speak.
talk to her like that. You don't tell her is she gonna land the plane? Is she gonna do this, that, and the third? This is a space for black women. Black women are always centered here. She can say whatever she wants and talk. You're not even educated enough to use your fingers and
You
type
don't
in
even know
something.
me.
I know that you're an idiot. I don't need to know you. I talk to a million of y'all every day, a million uneducated knick-knocks that are too lazy to go ahead and look up something. They're waiting for the black woman to do it. You're waiting for your
No,
mama. You're waiting for your sister. You're
the
waiting for your baby
arguing.
mama. You're waiting for all of these other black women to do the labor for you. No, I know Negroes like you every day. Do better, and now go brush your teeth and look up what I said. Okay? Because now you're dropped and you can't say anything at all. All right? Have a great day.
I have to Yeah,
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry for interrupting. I was just like, because it's all about the arguing. It's not about a back and forth or whatever. I'm saying stuff and you look, I want to say something. I want to say something. I need to speak. And it's like, okay, it's not about that. I'm in lives with women all the time. And I could speak for 10 minutes. Everybody's listening. I could speak for 15 minutes. Everybody's listening. And then when I stop, somebody else starts. These folks have to always interrupt.
Okay, you guys, I just wanted to, this isn't for the guy that was up here, but this is for anybody that's in the live. As you can see right here, it says that American Indian, Alaskan Native, and black men in the U.S. generally experience the poorest health, shortest lifespans, and highest rates of chronic disease. Just wanted y'all to know that. It says lowest life expectancy. And I just want y'all to know the reason why, when you look it up, a lot of times they follow American Indian men and put them at the top, follow behind black males, even though there's more black males here. So depending on where you look, sometimes it'll switch that and it'll say black males. But you can see right here, it says that black males have some of the lowest life expectancy right there. Just wanted y'all to know that. And if you look right here, and chronic health issues, it says black men are more likely to have poor health status. Okay? So I want y'all to know that what I said was actually the truth. And even though it hurt your feelings to hear that, it's just the truth. So maybe you might want to focus on that before you focus on anything else. But what I said was exactly the truth. Okay? So remember that when y'all talk, y'all trash. Like, y'all are not educated. You're not even educated enough to tell me that what I'm saying isn't true, because I know you haven't looked up anything. And that's embarrassing for you. That's very embarrassing for you. Okay? And Cash Dolo said, literally read the rest, it debunks you. You's a liar. You's a liar. I just gave it to you. Man, I'm not about to play. I'm not about to play with y'all. It's so crazy that I can give y'all something that's exactly true, and y'all will not accept the truth in front of your eyes, but y'all want to say all of these stereotypical things about black women that aren't even rooted in fact, and you want black women to accept it. It doesn't make any sense at all. Not at all. And anybody that says, y'all are talking about economics and stuff like that, I don't want to hear about economics because y'all don't use the economics excuse when it comes to black women. You don't. You don't use the economics experience when it comes to black women. And it was somebody else in the comments that said black men generally have the most athletic body type. Please get out of here. 64% of y'all are overweight or obese. So where is that happening? But let me go ahead. I'm gonna add up some more people. I see it's a lot of men in here. I just want y'all to know if y'all disrespect any of the women on the panel, y'all raise y'all voice, y'all start talking crazy, y'all do like that other dude that was in here did, y'all are getting dropped immediately. Okay? Period. Let me block Cash Dolo because somebody calling himself Cash who has 0 followers and no money is already too much for me to handle. Okay? Goodbye. All right, let me add y'all up just so that y'all know, tread carefully. Because I will drop y'all real quick in the middle of y'all speaking. All right. So let me go ahead and add these people up here. Wait until I get all of y'all up here before y'all start. And then I'll get up here to y'all. Hold on. All right, let's start here with let me mute everybody up. If everybody can mute yourselves as well. All right, so let's go here to the first person. I think it is Ghetto Prophet. Go ahead, sir. Let me start your timer. You can go ahead.
Oh my bad, I walked off.
Did you have something to say, or you want me to drop you?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I have something to say.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. It says why black men so overweight. It's simple. They stop caring about their health.
Okay, is that all you had to say, sir?
Basically, I'm a personal trainer, so I mean, a lot of men don't focus on their health. They focus on everything but their health.
Okay. All right, I got you. All right. Oh, and I just wanted to let you guys know I also looked at another site, and you guys can look this up yourself. It is with the Harvard Global Health Institute. It says that African American men have the worst health outcomes of any major demographic group. It says at age 45, their life expectancy is more than 3 years less than that of non-Hispanic Caucasian men, and also more than 5 years less than African American women. Black women live longer. I just want y'all to know that. So everything that I'm saying is true. And all you have to do is look and Google this information. And if you want somebody to hand it to you, just go to google.com, put do black men have the poorest life expectancy, and it'll tell you everything that you need to know. Okay? Because everything that I said was absolutely correct. Thank you. I don't say things that I'm not educated on. I know that a lot of y'all do, but I don't. Prince of Chocolate in the comments said we don't care. It's cool. The fact that you type that you don't care in somebody else's live means you do care, but I'm gonna block you. Have a great day, Prince of Poop. Bye. All right, let me keep going. The next person is Randy SYI. Go ahead, sir. Let me set your timer. Go ahead, Randy.
Okay, so I just want to say, like, I'm not too well knowledgeable about all these particular statistics, but just from like my own personal experience and what I've like witnessed throughout my whole life, is that black men aren't really encouraged and often get discouraged to like take care of themselves. Because like coming from my community, I was surrounded by a lot of women, and I have 5 older sisters and everything. So I grew up in that environment where you like they tell me to take care of myself, shower, all that, exercise, eat well, all that. But then I like go around a lot of other black men, like outside of my own family, and like I'll see like they won't take care of themselves, and it's almost like they want to like call it gay for some reason, like to like tell yourself, even just like wiping their butt when they shower and all that, they consider that gay, and this and like even I get those comments a lot because a lot of black men just assume that like I swing that way just because how I present myself, just taking care of myself because I don't want to like smell bad or like be unhealthy or anything. They have like this personal perception that taking care of yourself is too feminine for them to want to do, and like they're like overly obsessed with trying to be as masculine as possible. And I think that's like a significant factor in why a lot of black men just don't take care of themselves And even with my grandmother's generation, because she's born like with the baby boomers, like 1940s, whatnot. And she would always tell me about how men in her generation would just never go to the doctor, get themselves checked out for anything. So I think that it started way back then after that point, and it just kind of continued on until now. And that's why we're in the situation we're in.
All right, I got you. All right, Randy. All right, let me go next up here to the next person, a new breed. Go ahead, sir. Let me set your timer. Go ahead, a new breed. Let me send you a request to turn your mic on just in case you can't.
I just want to say what y'all doing is what y'all doing. It's definitely good for understanding the black man, and that in America that we are suffering from obesity or overweighted. And I have did my own research a long time ago, knowing that the outcome of what you've been saying is it's totally facts. So I just want to say, yeah, y'all doing a good job, and that was it.
All right, I got you. I appreciate you, a new breed. Thank you, sir. All right, let me go next up here to Eddie Cruz. Go ahead, sir. Let me start your timer. Go ahead, Eddie Cruz. I sent you a request to turn your mic on just in case you can.
Oh, hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, it can't really say all black men are overweight in a sense, due to the fact there's more black men that are in shape than there's women that are than women.
64% of black men are overweight or obese.
All right.
64%.
But when you say, like, I understand the argument in a sense, right? When you want to say American black men, due to black men coming from other countries that now say they're African American, you get what I'm saying now?
No, I don't. We're
So when
not
you
going to do
say,
that. We're not going to do that. We're not
hold
going to
on,
talk
slow
about
down,
and
just slow
say
down,
that
just
they're
slow
not
down.
black
Okay,
American
hold
or they're
on.
this, that. Don't stop. We're
Just
not
slow
going to
down
do
for a
that
second.
because nobody makes those excuses when it comes to black women. So we're
Yes, they
not going to do
do.
that,
Yes, they
sir.
do. But slow down for a second,
No,
because you
you slow
also
down. We're gonna actually go with the
see.
facts
I'm
and the
not even
stats.
like I'm not.
I already knew
I'm
you
bringing
got
up
on
the
a pooh
facts.
shiesty mask. I already knew that you weren't gonna be intelligent. We're gonna stick with the facts and the stats. Any other time when it's any other discussion about black women, whether it's single motherhood, whether it's education, whether it's finances, we always stick at the facts. We stick at the numbers. We stick at what's in front of us, and we take it for face value. But now we're talking about black men, and now we're gonna dumb it down and dilute it and talk about, oh no, it's the Jamaicans, it's the Haitians, it's the Nigerians, it's the Ghanaians, it's not the black American men. Stop it. So have the discussion with the facts and the stats that have been given to you that you can easily research. But we're not going to do that. So let's have a factual discussion. Okay? Go ahead, sir. I'm going to restart your timer because I interjected on you. Go ahead.
With a lot of anger, but
Don't do that. Once again, y'all use so many tricks that y'all got from white people, and y'all have to understand that it doesn't work on me. I did nothing that I said to you was angry. Now, if I called you a bitch, an uneducated buffoon that has a poo shiesty mask on, that probably has a criminal record and dirt on his floors and even more dirt in his earlobes, then that would be me and me. That would be me being angry with you. But I didn't do that. I sat there and restarted your timer and everything else. I could be mean, I could be angry, I could be aggressive, but I'm not. Please don't take the fact that I know how to stand on business and speak. Don't do that white people stuff. Oh, you're angry with anger. Because at the end of the day, I don't owe you a damn thing. I don't even have to let you talk. But I restarted it for you. But you know what? Since you want somebody to be angry, I'm gonna give you the anger that you need. You know what I'm saying? So you take you and your pooh shiesty mask and your imitation of the most toxic parts of black male culture and get your uneducated NBA young boy glazing, dick sucking behind up out of here. Now you're blocked and now you can't speak to me at all. Now that's anger, okay? And it still ain't even anger because I don't care. I would have to care about y'all to be mad. And I'm not. Like, what? Okay, what do y'all got going? Like,
I ain't gonna
what? We're
lie,
having
I
a
love it.
conversation about black men being overweight. And y'all think I'm mad about this? I'm not a black man. And on the other note, I'm a black woman and I'm not overweight or obese. So why? Y'all gotta get a grip, bro. Anywho, if anybody wants to have a actual factual conversation about the stats, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Let's see here. Somebody here in the comments, Oreo says, ma'am, but do you realize the point is women are so overweight they might pass men? That is got to be one of the dumbest comments that I've ever read of all time. Of all time. Women might pass men. Why don't you focus on the fact that 64% of y'all are overweight or obese? Why aren't you talking about that? I don't understand. You want to talk about what women might do. I think that's another problem that black men have, constantly and consistently comparing themselves to women as opposed to other men. And I really do believe that that is why black men are at the bottom socially, financially, education wise, criminally, all of these things, because y'all refuse to compare yourself to other men. You want to compare yourself to women. And that is some of the most bottom of the barrel GAY behavior of all time. Who compares themselves to other women? That's very strange. Compare yourself to other men. You a man, right? Y'all supposed to be the leaders, right? Supposedly.
Right.
So why aren't you comparing yourself to other men? That's weird. Aren't men, real men, masculine men, supposed to compare themselves to other men? Isn't that why they have sports to where men compete with other men? Because so that y'all can be on the level playing field? Or are we just abandoning that? What? Y'all get a grip, sir. It says you got 1.3 million followers. I can't believe you got that many people being that delusional and uneducated and ignorant. Like, what? Do better. Okay, I'm about to block you, like, honestly. You got like
Hey,
5 seconds to come in
excuse
the
me.
box, or I'm just gonna block you. Okay, you had something to say, a new breed? Go ahead.
Yeah, I would say send them to my account, man, my new breed account, whatever, and I start educating the black man because I know that in our community, man, we are uneducated. We don't have nothing. Like we just dumb as a sack of bricks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying all men are. I'm saying most of our men are. You know, and I feel like at the end of the day is that we all need to educate. Most of us lack of knowledge of self, don't know who we are, don't know where we come from, don't know our history, don't know nothing about what's going on in the world. We're just here to play games, well, I don't play video games, but play video games, do all kind of stuff, just lay back, tell a woman what to do, don't go out and do nothing no more. I have seen this. I have seen my dad have done it. I have seen it my whole life. So I just feel like we are uneducated. Like you're doing right. You just keep doing what you're doing.
All right, I appreciate you, a new breed. All right, I wanted to respond to somebody in the comments, Big KD254, that says Google says men are around 37 to 41%. I just want you to know that once again, I really wish that you guys would have some type of I don't know, I guess education level. Okay? 64% of black men in the US are considered overweight. Okay? The 37 to 41% rate is for obesity. Obesity only. 64% of black men are considered overweight, sir. Overweight is still having too much weight on your body. So having a fat gut, having man boobs, having fat legs, having hips as a man, which is already gross. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? So once again, you're never going to be able to beat me when it comes to stats or facts or figures because I actually take the time to research this stuff and y'all don't. Y'all don't. That just let me know you didn't right there. You saw 37%. It was like, oh, I got her, and didn't even read the rest of the article. I really wish every time I'm in company with a lot of y'all, it's so sad because so many of y'all are so unintelligent. Like, it's ridiculous to me. What?
I came up here as a nutrition educator, and I was really excited to talk about something that really impacts the community. And Black men are at a very, very high risk. And I'm like, oh, cool! I can come up here and talk. And I've been up here for a half an hour or so, and you've been, you poor thing, you have been repeating the same fact over and over again, and folks keep on coming up and saying no, it's not, or like just it's going around in a circle. we're not actually getting anywhere.
No, and it's crazy because I sat there and listened to the live that they were having about black women being overweight and obese. And all it was is black men. They didn't even use any stats. Just talking about how black women look fat, they look overweight, they're ugly, they're unattractive, this, that, and the third. That's the type of conversation that was being held. I didn't even do that. I didn't even have that type of conversation. I didn't even attack y'all like that. I didn't even attack your bodies. I just simply gave y'all this. I gave y'all numbers, facts, and stats and things that are tangible for you to check yourself. Now, I can only imagine if I did that, I did what y'all do to black women. We just call them hyenas and monkeys and masculine and this, that, and the third. I didn't even do that. I didn't even do that. I strictly stuck to things that are actually tangible and factual, and y'all can't even handle that. Dare I say, I don't think that y'all could handle the way that y'all treat black women publicly. I don't think that you could. I don't think that you could at all. So, anyway, Mike says, I like the way that little gut sits. Never mind. I'm not even going to ask for clarity. Anywho, the only reason why I had this live, y'all, let me just be honest with y'all and transparent. This really, the live was to see the reaction of black men if you do the exact same thing to them that they do to you, which is not surprising. This happens all the time. But I saw a lot of pick-me black women in that chat trying to get cookies from black men and things of that nature. But I don't see really any black men doing that over here. I just see a lot of black men in their feelings about the things that I'm saying. And it's so crazy because y'all can never take what y'all dish out. Y'all come on here, y'all call black women fat all the time, call them masculine, call them angry, call them all of these things. But I have a live about why are black men so overweight. Since y'all care about health so much, why haven't any of you given any practical solutions about how to repair black men's health? Since all y'all care about is health, all y'all care about is life expectancy, all y'all wanted for all of these fat black women is to be healthy. That's the reason why y'all are talking about them every day. That's the reason why y'all drug Lizzo and called her every name but a child of God and was disrespecting her and degrading her just because you wanted her to be healthy. That's the only thing that you cared about was her health. Well, since y'all care about health so bad, how come y'all didn't give me any ways for black men to heal themselves and to live longer, seeing as though black men have the poorest health and life expectancies? More so than black women too. Why y'all didn't talk about that? I didn't hear one practical suggestion from y'all. Huh? So you see what I'm saying? Y'all are hypocrites and y'all are liars and y'all don't stand on business. And that's the reason why I have these lies, because your whole motive is to degrade, demoralize, dehumanize. Did I say degrade already? Disrespect black women. That is why y'all talk about black women like this. Because Hispanic women are also very overweight by the numbers. But I don't see their men coming up here talking about their bodies. I don't see that. But I see y'all doing it all of the time. And yet y'all don't want anybody to say anything about y'all. And the fact that a lot of you guys have diabetes and health issues. You have poor quality sperm. You have to lift up your stomach in order to see your genitalia. You get out of breath when you are tying your shoes. You don't work out. Like, you have man boobs. Like, I don't understand why it's why we can't talk about that since y'all can talk about black women. So, I don't know if the person that made that live will see this or not. Also, just like Portia Peaches says, the highest in kidney failure. Do you know how many of y'all's kidneys are just giving out? How many of y'all are in your 30s and early 40s on dialysis? Huh? Like I said, I don't know if the people that started that live, the black man that started that live, will hear this, but I just want y'all to know, because it's 100 people in here. Anytime I see a black man or group of black men make lives to degrade black women and talk about them, I am going to hold a live in opposite, because it's just like Kendrick Lamar said, Don't tell lies about me, or I'm gonna tell the truth about you. And it's really just that simple, because it's a lot of things that I can say about black men that are completely true. And y'all will be here calling me anti-black. Oh, this is a CIA op. She's hating black men. This is the white T man. This is white T supremacy. Just because I would tell the truth about the things that actually go on amongst black males in the black community. So stop playing, man. Stop making these lies where you disrespect and degrade black women. And you don't want somebody to do it to you. If you don't want somebody to talk about your little 5-incher that you got to lift up to see, you know what I'm saying? Then stop talking about black women. If you don't want somebody to talk about why your granddaddy couldn't even make it to 65, stop talking about black women. Stop it. Stop it. That's all I have to say, man. I'm gonna read y'all comments and then I'm gonna go because this really irritated me. And this person interplexing says black men with white girls. Are you? Who cares? I really wish I would stop that. Like, nobody cares if y'all are with white tea women. It's not like y'all treat them any better. Do you know that 92% of white women that have children with black men are single mothers? So what are the white women getting out of it? Nothing. Are you treating them right and putting them on a pedestal? Or are they on this app crying, Daquan just left me with babies. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I got these 2 beige babies now, and the white tea men don't want me because they don't want to look at these biracial babies. So now I'm ousted from the white tea community and I don't want to be with black men anymore. So what exactly are you trying to hold over our head? Y'all don't treat these non-black women any better. Any better. Look at Erica Mena. Erica Mena was completely destroyed. Okay? Look at Sin Santana, who said that black men treat Latinas better. What does she get left with? Baby mama, dogged out. Look at Evelyn Lozada. She had her a black man who busted her upside her head. Head butted her and busted her upside her head. What? Why are y'all using non-black women as a aha against black women? Me personally, I wouldn't even entertain a black man that had dated outside, dated a white woman or a non-black woman. I wouldn't even do it. So y'all are already damaged and used goods. Okay. Anywho, just like T Scorpio said, no one let them. No one cares if y'all date out. Y'all have never heard me ever have a live, and nor will you ever hear me say, tell black men to stay with black women. Oh, stay. If you don't want to stay, go. 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 Get out of here. Get lost. Nobody cares. Okay. Anyway, I'm about to end this live, y'all. T, you have something to say, sis? I'm gonna bring you up, but I'll give you like 3 minutes, sis, because I'm about to go. Because this just irritated me, girl. Go ahead, Miss
Damn, what the
T.
hell did I walk into? What I walked into? What happened? Damn.
Nothing. These men were just really annoying me because I saw this live that they were having about black women being like overweight and obese and stuff. So I decided to have a live and ask why black men are so overweight, because 64% of them are overweight in the United States. And they are like so upset about it. They just, it just annoyed me.
Well, you already know. First of all, no man is wasting his time talking about a woman he don't find attractive. All of that shit is just a bunch of men who fell in love with a big bitch and she broke their heart. That's all the fuck it is. Please, they're not fooling me. You cannot tell me you spend 10, 12, 15 hours in a day talking about a woman you do not find attractive. That does not make any sense. That's not even logical. No one talks about somebody so much that they don't find attractive. A big bitch broke your heart. Just get over it. And that's it. You know, let's just keep it a buck. So when it comes to a black man being overweight, shit, that isn't, I mean, to me, that kind of indicates that he either got money or he got some health issues. One of the two. It depends on the kind of fat it is. Like, it got to be like a stocky fat, like a good fat. Like, he got to look like he can, like you know how football players be looking, they be almost like 300 pounds and shit. Like, that's a kind of good fat man I like. You know, I always like it. I always like big stocky men myself personally. You know, I ain't no small woman. I like a man that can lift me up. You know, put me through the wall. I like that kind of shit. You know, So, so it really doesn't make any sense that any man that talks about a big woman and he don't find her attractive. Come on, Trigger. You smarter than that. You know good damn well, most likely they mama looked like that too. I remember it was a boy. I remember when I was working, some little boy gonna sit up there and try to call me fat, and I said, "But your mama bigger than me. What you mean? Your mama is 10 times bigger than me. Do you call your mama fat? Your mama look like a wildebeest. What the hell you mean, little boy?" Half of the black men that sitting here talking about big women was either in love with a big woman and they mama fat. I guarantee you go find they Facebook page, they Instagram, they mama is a fucking whale. They mama is a hippo. They mama is an elephant. I guarantee you. Oh, I can talk about they mama all day being big and fat because most likely that's what they grew up with. Oh God, these men be
Uh,
so hilarious.
all right. Albert, let me just say, Albert Higgins in the comments, I'm about to block you just so that you know. I just want you to know. Goodbye. Now somebody in the comments or this, oh my gosh, this is the same dude. You said there's a difference between being thick and just unhealthy. Okay. I went to your page. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. You're not even fit to have this conversation. Like that's exactly what I'm saying. Like y'all gotta stop being hypocrites. If y'all want to talk about somebody being thick and obese and all of these things, when I click on your page, you better be on point. But you're not though. And that's exactly the type of stuff that I'm talking about. Y'all never go to the gym. Y'all sitting there at home eating doggone Doritos and 7 Up and Dr. Pepper and all of that stuff. And then y'all want to talk about somebody else. You're sitting here reacting to food on your page. Food. The most, and then what it is the most egregious, fattening food that you are reacting to. You are part of the problem, sir. And you over here talking about somebody else. This is what I mean when I say that black men truly live in a state of delusion. A state of delusion where they feel like everything that they want to do, they can do, but they're going to hold black women to another standard. Now, it would be different if you held the people in your circle to the standard that you live by, but ain't no way in the world I go to your page and I see people eating doggone. Hold on, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let's see. See, he got people eating burgers. Lord knows what that is. I don't even know, but I know that looks like diabetes. Uh, there's no way in the world you got this type of stuff on your page and you over here talking about what somebody else should be doing. What? This is exactly why this is why I don't respect y'all and the things that y'all say. Because y'all never stand on business. Y'all never stand for anything at all. Y'all have so much to say about black women, but nothing to say about yourself. And you over here with all of these different zebra prints and leopard print bonnets on, like just sassy and zesty. Like I'm sorry, I don't care what nobody say. I feel like a man wearing a zebra print bonnet is already up for examination for being sus. Cause what are you doing? Like you literally went to the beauty supply store and you was just like you saw the zebra print and you was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. Yeah, that look legit. That look decent. Really? It's you're already wearing a bonnet, which is already a high on the sus meter. Okay, the sus meter. But you take it to the next level and it's zebra print. Okay. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm done. I'm done because y'all really irritate me. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
All right, see you, girl.
All right. Thanks. I appreciate you for coming up, T. And thanks so much for all of the black women that came up that actually had input. I also appreciated the lady that came up here, the black woman that came up and talked about nutrition. And I appreciate her adding her expertise on there. I appreciate all the black women that came up. I even appreciate the black men that came up because y'all proved my point for me. So I love it when y'all come up and prove my point. So anyway, all right. I'll see y'all later. Love.